Hey guys, welcome to Chef Grace's Place. So today we have a special guest. You might know him from guest starring in some of my other videos. The tall, dark, and handsome Noel Vasquez.
Hey, what's happening, guys? How you guys doing today?
What are we making today?
Today we were making salsa. Back in the days growing up, me and my sisters, we used to have taco night. And my sister Eva always used to make a corn salad. And from the corn salad, I kind of just started going ahead and said, let's just make our own salsa, because that's good stuff right there.
So whenever I made like pico de gallo, I was using like fresh tomatoes and stuff. So when you started making this with all the canned stuff, I realized it's way cheaper, number one. Canned tomatoes are actually picked at like peak ripeness, whereas the fresh tomatoes you get in the grocery store are usually picked like underripe, and then they're gassed to be red. So then you have actually less flavor sometimes in the fresh tomato than you do in canned tomato. Also, I costed out like a Tostitos can of salsa, and it was like 20 cents per ounce. 20 cents per ounce, yeah. And then I followed Noel around trying to get the measurements for this recipe because he cooks like an old Italian grandma where it's never the same measurement twice. Spanish abuela. So this came out to about 7 cents per ounce. So you're saving a lot of money doing it this way as well, and it tastes so much better. And we play with the recipe all the time. So
we go ahead and sometimes add, what is it? Pineapple, mangoes, roasted peppers,
garlic,
or roasted garlic.
It's always what we have on hand.
Off the top of the head. And the best thing about this whole thing is, once you actually make it, you can either go to town and eat it fresh, or keep it in the fridge, save it for later, and put it on some of your other dishes that you have in your fridge.
I actually think this is one of those things that after we make it, it tastes better the next day because the flavors have a chance to like hang out with each other. So much better.
A whole bunch of meeting and greeting. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Hey, what's happening over here? Hey, how you doing? Where you from? Shake and pound, shaking all shake pound. So what I like to do is we start off with the base. I like to go ahead and put the tomatoes on the bottom. Reason why, tomatoes are the juiciest. So
so do you leave the juice in the can, or?
Oh no. So we'll get up close to you guys so you guys can see this. So we drained all the juices out of the can so that way we get the best flavors out of the tomatoes. Yeah. Let's go ahead and be quiet. I forget sometimes we're in an apartment over here. I make too much noise. So that's step one. Step two, now we got our diced tomatoes with the chilies in them. And we're gonna go ahead double deucing on those two. By the way, the juices were drained on those as well. So it's just the tomatoes and the chilies.
So another reason why we're draining the juice out is the salt. Later, it's gonna pull a lot of the moisture out of the vegetables. So you are gonna have that sauce in the salsa, even though you drained the liquid off the canned vegetables.
Yep, you got your corn, drop the corn right in there. Again, the corn everything was out, all the juices were out of it. I think the best part of this recipe is that there's not much cutting. We had to dice these onions up small. When you're dicing the onions, you wanna think if you're eating this with just chips and salsa, you wanna make sure that piece of onion is gonna fit on the chip. That's a good indication of what kind of size you want. And then for the garlic, we used pre-minced garlic. That's one of Noel's favorite convenience foods. It's amazing. Put it on everything.
He puts it on everything. If he had to chop all the garlic cloves,
forget about it. I'm not doing that. Forget about it.
Even garlic press would be too much for him. So we just buy the big jar. And the good thing about the jar too is you can actually find jars that say grown in California, so you can support the U.S. economy that way. Right.
So now we're down to our herbs. We got our cilantro, freshly cut. I don't know if you can smell it. I can smell it. I'm good. Ooh, just drop our cilantro right in there.
I just got to be the pretty assistant
Yeah,
today.
you're my Vanna today. Okay. And this is a little bit of my secret in here. So we're gonna go ahead and put salt, pepper, and also I have paprika. What is this? Teaspoon? Whole teaspoon?
1 teaspoon. Yeah.
Look at those colors. Look at that. It's beautiful. Little paprika. I'm not gonna say bam.
No, I think that's trademark. No,
I'm not gonna say bam.
you can say bam.
I wanted to say bam right
I
now.
almost said bam right there.
Got our salt, paprika, and now we got our black pepper.
So that was probably about another half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of cracked black pepper. But you know, it's really important that as you make stuff, you're tasting it, so you can adjust your seasoning, which is what Noel's always do.
Yep. So now we got about 3 limes in here with 1 sour orange.
Now, if I don't have sour orange, should I just go with another lime? Or
Yeah, either. Honestly, I use sour orange just to be Mr. Fancy. You can go ahead and use limes. You can use lemons, or if you're fancy enough and you have some sour oranges next to you, go ahead.
we usually find sour oranges at the Latin market, but I wonder where else we could find them. I guess it would just depend on your area. They do make like a pre-packaged sour orange juice, but I don't recommend it. It's not great. Oh, you were stirring it up.
No, you start.
The juice.
All right, I'm stirring. Just mix up all this stuff. But one thing I love about this dish is just looking at all the colors mixed up together. You got the yellows, the reds, the purples, the greens. It's beautiful, you know. And you got the beautiful smell, the onion, the limes. It's great. It's good stuff. This is one of those things that you go to your homeboy's house and go like, "Yo, I made some fresh salsa." They're like, "You said what?" Nah, damn right, I made some fresh salsa. Homeboy, dig in. You know, that's good stuff. Spatchcock.
Spatchcock?
Yeah, spatchcock.
Maybe later.
Wow.
Alright, so our salsa's done.
Salsa's done.
Beautiful and colorful.
Look at this.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
And I just wanted to show you guys what we're doing for dinner because it goes along with kind of that meal prep thing that I have going in my channel. So I did do a video on pulled pork, which I made earlier in the week, and I have to eat throughout the week. Today we had to make some fresh rice. So if you see my meal prep video, I kind of do a bunch of things at once, and then I keep refilling them as I run out. So we have some rice that we made with some chicken stock instead of water. So we're just gonna make like burrito bowls for dinner, basically. So we have rice, pulled pork, some guac, some sour cream, which by the way, if you've never tried the Whole Foods brand of sour cream, it is like, it's the best sour cream. It's like just so much thicker than your regular sour cream.
This is queso fresco. I was eating it during the week, so we don't have the wrapping for it, but this is some amazing stuff.
So we're just gonna put all this salsa on there.
So, if you wanted to go ahead and go to the store and go get yourself some salsa, it would cost you about $4. Now,
For a 15-ounce can? Or a jar?
Yes, for a 15-ounce jar. Which, this right here, this whole thing has to be about
It's 2 quarts. So
2 quarts.
So this is 4 times the amount as what you would buy in the grocery store for $4.
Yep.
And this only costs $4.48 to make.
$4.48.
So you're making 4 times more for the same price.
Yep. Saving all that money.
Saving a lot of money.
Now you can go ahead and go buy some more bags of chips, so that way you'd be like, yo, I got enough to make nachos for everybody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
And queso fresco.
And queso fresco, you know? Little queso fresco, you take it, you break it apart, you wrinkle it, sprinkle it around. You chefe that thing, sprinkle. No.
Well, queso fresco, never nobody.
Queso
And the
fresco,
best
good
thing
business.
is that
What's the best thing?
This salsa, you keep it in the fridge, it'll last you like a month.
Whoa.
It doesn't go bad.
Well,
It's got so much acid and salt in it.
the way that I eat usually lasts about 2 weeks.
That's actually not true.
No, it's not.
Yeah, recently it's been less than it's about a month. It depends on what I have meal prep.
Yeah.
This month is not going to last us the whole month because coming up in the videos, we're going to make some quesadillas. We're going to make some nachodillas. Stay tuned for that.
It's good stuff. Good stuff. I'm gonna be in here in these couple of episodes a lot more, so get used to seeing this face.
So thanks for watching Chef Grace's Place. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button.
The like. You better like it. And you better subscribe.
And leave a comment.
Please, leave a comment.
Noel will answer all of them.
No comment.
Anything you want. Alright?
Anything.
So thanks for coming by and we'll see you next time.
Adios.